What's going on, my people? Hello and welcome to another video of mine. It's Kemal AA, and this is a talking point video. Of course, tomorrow evening we take on Leicester City once again at Stamford Bridge with fans this time. 8 to 10,000 fans will be at Stamford Bridge. If any of you guys are watching this and you will be at Stamford Bridge tomorrow evening, please make some noise. Yeah, welcome that team, support that team. We need to be singing for Thomas Tuchel because Thomas Tuchel has done a tremendous job ever since he walked through those doors at Cobham. But today I want to discuss one specific topic, and that is, do Chelsea lack a winning mentality? Do Chelsea lack a winning mentality? After what we saw in the cup final, I was fuming. Emotions were high. You saw my review after the game. I was ranting because I was angry. Emotions were high, but after I've calmed down a bit, I'm over the result, and we got another massive game. We have 3 games left of the season. Every single one of them, they're finals. Tomorrow, if we do not pick up 3 points, top 4 is done and dusted. We have to beat Leicester to secure top 4. If we beat Leicester, we then have to beat Aston Villa next weekend on the last game week 38. And if we secure 2 wins out of 2, we will then come in 3rd place, which is a successful season. If we don't win a Champions League, that will be another trophyless season once again. And that's why we've then got the biggest final of all, which is the European final against Man City. And I'll be delving into more. There'll be a lot of build-up on this channel for that game. But again, the main thing I want to talk about in this video is, do Chelsea lack a winning mentality? Not the fact that do the players care or do the players show enough heart or passion, because I've seen a lot of people stress that. But one thing I have to mention is, the one thing I want to say is I would completely disregard that comment, the fact that players don't care, they have no passion, they have no desire for this team. I completely disagree. Chilwell's offside goal, you saw it. As soon as Chilwell scored the equaliser in the 89th minute, you saw the players celebrating. You saw Reece James let out that anger, that scream, because they were also happy. You see the celebrations after Chilwell scored, and it was cruelly ruled offside by VAR afterwards. So the players obviously do care. It's not a situation where, oh, this player doesn't care. They're not, putting in 100% for the badge. There's no passion in the team. It's nothing to do with that. It's the fact that, have they got the minerals up here? Yes, they have talent. Yes, they have ability. But have they got the minerals? Top 3 squads in Europe. Top 2 squads in Europe. And Chelsea have lost their last 8 finals in the last 11. 8 out of 11 finals have been lost. It's embarrassing. It's obviously a mentality problem, because different group of players, you're achieving the same results. You're getting to a cup final, that's great. But you have to win these finals. That's what Chelsea's built on. That's what the culture is. Winning finals, winning trophies, winning silver, accumulating trophies on a consistent basis. How can you go and lose 8 out of 11 finals? That is simply unacceptable, and it's simply embarrassing on so many levels. 8 out of 11 finals. We did not win a single Community Shield trophy in the past decade. Fair enough, Community Shield, some people may disregard it, understandable. We've lost our last 2 FA Cup finals in consecutive seasons. It's not good enough. It is not good enough. And then we lost the League Cup in 2019 on penalties to Man City. Yes, you may say, oh, this game we're unlucky, but the truth is, it's a mentality problem. We didn't play well enough on Saturday. Yes, you may argue that VAR was cruel to us. You could argue he actually was onside, and I'll get onto that in a bit later on. You can argue that Tielemans who won the strike was a handball. You can argue that. But the truth of the matter is that Leicester deserved to win that cup final because they were simply better than us. They had more energy, they had more intensity, they were a lot more aggressive to Chelsea. There was no urgency from Chelsea for us to say, right, this is a cup final, we need to win this. There was nothing. We only turned up until the 86th minute, and by then it's game done. Why are we turning up on the 86th minute of a cup final? Someone needs to explain that to me. Where does that stem from? Where does that come from? It comes from up here. It's a mentality problem. Why not aggressive from minute 1? It doesn't make any sense to me. Do Chelsea lack a winning mentality? Because it's not just these group of players. We signed 6 or 7 new players in the summer window, yet we're still achieving the same results, coming to a cup final and bottling it. It's unacceptable. You would think that after the cup final last year against Arsenal, losing that cup final, you'd think that a lot of these players were the same. It was the same group of players as last year. You'd think they'd be hurt after that. They'd be upset about the FA Cup final defeat last season. You think they'd go and rectify the situation this season. It's the same story every time. They lack that winning mentality. You cast your minds back to 10, 15 years ago. We had Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, John Terry, Ashley Cole, Petr Cech. They would die on that pitch if necessary. They would give 110%. That same group of players, that same spine, went to the Nou Camp against prime Barcelona with Pep Guardiola, prime Messi, scored 91 goals that year, with their captain John Terry sent off, 2-0 down, fans in the stadium as well, and we still went there and we got a result, and we still went into the Champions League final. You think the same group players, the same mentality, or do you think they've got what it takes to do the exact same thing? I can't say they can. It's a different group of players. It's men against boys. There's no grit in this team. There's no determination. You can't blame everything on Thomas Tuchel. Oh, he got this selection wrong. He made this substitution wrong, because it's not just one manager. We've lost 8 out of the last 11 finals. This is a multiple amount of managers, so it's obviously not a manager problem. Sarri came out and said there's a mentality problem. Antonio Conte came out and said there's a mentality problem. Frank Lampard stressed his inability to motivate these players. Tuchel's now got to a cup final. Lack of motivation, no urgency from the team. Another cup final loss. Even before that as well, Mourinho, another cup final loss with him as well. It's just repetitive. It goes through, there is a lack of motivation in this team, because it's not a manager problem, it's a player problem. There is a lack of motivation within this squad. But my question is why? It's a cup final. Where do you need motivation for? You have ability to win a trophy. That will go on your CV. That will go on your trophy. That will go on your accolades that you've won. When you retire, you finish. You'll look back on everything you've won. Havertz has never won anything. Werner has never won anything. We don't have enough winners in this team, and we lack a winning mentality. When the chips are down, you need to get an equaliser. Who turns up? No one turns up. No one turns up. We don't have enough winners in this team, and there is a lack of a winning mentality in this squad. And that's why I'm worried heading into that Champions League final. I'm worried. Because how can you fix a winning mentality? It's not something you can splash money on, or you can sign this player or sign that player. It comes from within. It comes from within. You've either got it or you don't. Yeah, are you going to stand up, or are you going to falter every single time? And that's the thing. This is why I'm worried heading into a Champions League final, because this team have bottled yet another final. The only thing is coincidental that ever since Eden Hazard has left his football club, we've lost 3 finals on the bounce, and we could potentially lose 4 finals on the bounce since Eden Hazard's departure. Because why? Eden Hazard had the winning mentality. He would turn up in every single cup final. Drogba, he would always score an FA Cup final at Wembley, whether that's a Champions League final. Look at his record at Wembley, it speaks for itself. Lampard, Terry, they would always turn up at Wembley. They would always turn up in a cup final. Eden Hazard, these are legends of the game, legends of Chelsea Football Club. And ever since Hazard's left, we've lost every single cup final. Ever since John Terry's left, we've lost 5 out of our last 7 cup finals. It's not a coincidence, because we lack a winning mentality in this team. Do we need to improve our squad? Certain positions we need to strengthen, we need to bolster. Yes, certainly. I think there's still 2-3 positions where we can strengthen, upgrade significantly, where it can push us and take us to that next level. I agree 100%. But it's not just a quality thing. There are so many quality players in that team. Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Jorginho, N'Golo Kante, Thiago Silva, the list goes on. This squad does not have a winning mentality, and that's what cost us against Leicester in a cup final, and that's what could cost us now. This team has got 3 games to prove to me and to prove to every single Chelsea fan out there, if they have a winning mentality, to prove us wrong. Have you got what it takes? Have you got the grit? Have you got the determination? Because we've got 3 finals now. Leicester City tomorrow evening. You have to win that game. You've got fans back in the stadium. You're at home. You need to win. You've seen the disrespect that Leicester's shown to you. There's no excuse. You don't need motivation. You go out there, you perform, you secure the 3 points in a comfortable fashion, and you boost that goal difference. Yeah? Put us in a safe, secure position. You then go to Birmingham on the weekend against Aston Villa away from home. You go there, you get the job done, you secure the 3 points, and you go home. That's 6 points there. 3rd place wrapped up, perfect. We secured Champions League football for next season. Well done, good. Next step, we then go to Porto in Portugal. We then play Man City in the biggest game in the last 9 years, a Champions League final. #2 to come home. And that is where you're going to prove to us that you actually, in fact, do have a winning mentality. You, in fact, do have what it takes to become a champion. Because at the moment, you've bottled 3 finals. So what you've done so far shows to us that you don't have what it takes. You are bottlers. You can't do it when it matters. In a cup final, when the chips are down, the team needs you. The manager needs you the most. The fans need you. You don't turn up. So this is your perfect opportunity. You bottle the FA Cup final, fine. But you cannot bottle the Champions League final. I repeat, you cannot bottle 4 finals in a row. You go there in Porto and Portugal, you get the job done. I don't care how you do it, but you win that trophy. You bring that Champions League trophy back to London. And that's when you prove to us that, in fact, you do have a winning mentality. Because as it stands, this team does not have a winning mentality. And we have to go there tomorrow night against Leicester at home, and we have to get the 3 points. The pressure's on now. The pressure is on. Yeah? Leicester got the advantage. If we get a draw tomorrow, it's done. Top 4's done. The pressure's on these players. How are they going to respond? It's going to be interesting to see, but that is me wrapping up the video. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.